皆さんこんにちは and welcome to Shogo's podcast. So today, guys, I'd like to share with you something very briefly. It's something I learned through the recent Iaido tournament that I took part in. I'm not too sure. I'm pretty sure not everyone will be training with katanas or even Iaido in the future. But if you ever will be, I guess this video might be a little bit useful. I hope. Yeah. But anyways, I took part in an Iaido tournament the other day. It's the one that was held by the Kyoto Prefecture. So it was probably held by the All Japan Kendo Federation Kyoto branch, and everyone are able to take part. So small kids were taking part in it. All the university students who are in part of the Iaido club teams were taking part in it, and also even like elderly too, like people in their 80s. I think the oldest person was probably in his 80s. Yeah, was taking part in it too. Everyone fought each other based on which rank dan they're in, and basically ever since the COVID pandemic started, what should I say? The tournament has tried to been able to make as shorter as possible. So originally, when I was first taking part in this tournament, this competition, it was usually two people competing at once. So two people will do 5 kata that you are told to do on that day of the tournament. So you do 5 fixed movements that you train in Iaido, and basically the referees will have 2 flags, whether it's a red one or a white one, and the 3 referees will like raise a flag and tell which side won. And so you would just continue fighting up and up the tournament. But recently, after the COVID pandemic, we've had 5 people competing at once, and it's not flags anymore. It's by points. It's by how many points you lose during your kata demonstration. So all of the people, like I'm the second dan, so people in the second dan, there were around 80 people, I believe, and we all did the by 5 people each. We all did the kata, and the judges have these pieces of paper with them, and they would write down like this person made this wrong, so -1 point kind of thing, and it keeps on going. And to the second round, only 8 people went up. So the other how many people? 72 people loses there, and they have to leave the venue immediately to avoid people getting in a mess and everyone being together in the same place at the same time. So so that's how it's done recently. So to be honest, it would have been better if we could have done it the traditional way, because otherwise you just do it once and you have to go home right afterwards. So you don't have that many chances. Especially in the past, they separated the students tournament and also the people who already graduated, people who are working tournament, because obviously an 80-year-old man and a 20 or 18, 19, 20-year-old young boys and girls definitely have different energy, right? Different amount of energy and different amount of time to practice, and I personally feel it's not that very fair to have everyone fight in the same field. But yeah, I guess it's just simply to shorten the time as much as possible. But anyways, that's not my main topic today. I'm so sorry. I should have told you what the main topic was in the beginning. But anyways, that's not what I'm trying to talk about here. That was just explaining about the tournament itself. What I learned this time through the tournament, this is what I wanted to tell you about. Basically, my own sensei was one of the referees for my game of the second dan rank, and he was watching me do it, and he told me that my kata were very, very calm and relaxed and was great. But also at the same time, because it's a tournament, it's a competition, you should move with a little bit more power, basically. So, I'm the kind of person who tends to get really tense when I do anything, because, I really feel that I need to do better, I need to be perfect, and I put too much power into my shoulders and arms, and I tend to get too stiff. So at those really, should I say, important occasions, I try to stay as relaxed as possible, and that's not a bad thing. But also at the same time, I recently started to become a little bit too relaxed, it seems. Yeah, if you watch my kata, you'd probably think that's not it's not completely, what should I say, fluffy or going all over the place with. I mean, I do have at least the basic, points to stop, points to move, points to swing and everything. But compared to the young students that are competing with me, they have a lot of, what should I say, aggressiveness, to be honest, with a lot of energy. And my sensei was teaching me that at a tournament, this is something that you need. Absolutely. This is some kind of power that you absolutely need. So this was something that I learned this time. at an exam, for example, for you to get up to the next rank or the next dan, and what kind of kata you need to do at a tournament or a competition are two very different things. So if you're ever going to be training in Iaido, if you're ever going to be taking part in any tournaments and such, that's one thing I thought I could share with you as basic knowledge, because at a exam, they're basically checking how precisely you're able to do the movements, so you don't have to do it that quickly. Speed isn't, if you're at a certain amount of speed, if you have a certain amount of speed, it doesn't have to go that fast. So that's the part. At a competition, they're basically looking at how much power you have. That's the point of emphasis. The point of focus is completely different at the tournaments and competitions. So I thought that was really, really interesting. I think it might be the same for like karate kata too. Karate kata, the exams to go up to the next dan, or also if it's at a competition or not. I think these two are completely different as well. So I think it's something similar. But I just wanted to say that in the next competition, if I ever have a chance to take part in another Iaido competition, which I probably will be, I've tried to really focus more on putting a lot of power or force into my kata, and let aside trying to relax for once, and try to do it with a lot more power and speed, and see how that happens. Basically, taking part in tournaments isn't everything of training in Iaido. This is just, what should I say, for me, it's completely experimental, for me to understand myself and to understand my katana, my skills a little bit more. So I really see it as a good place for me to experiment new things, So in the next tournament, that's what I'm going to be trying to do. Just forget about the relaxedness and do it with as much power as I can. Kind of try to go back to how I originally was when I had less skills, but I was trying to do it a little bit more aggressively. Let's see how that goes. So then everyone, as I always say, the ultimate goal of my life is to make all Japan lovers' dreams come true. So I know there's a lot of people studying Japanese willing to come to Japan to study, travel, work, or even train in traditional culture and such, like Iaido, right? However, I am very afraid that Japan will not be able to make everyone's dreams come true in the future, because we're facing a lot of social problems. We are losing our traditional culture, and also the younger generations who are supposed to be carrying on the good things about Japan are dying because of all the social issues being shoved against them. So I really want to dedicate my life trying to make Japan a better place. I want to try to solve the social problems, preserve and evolve traditional culture, and also help out the younger generations so they can have a brighter future. And to do this, the nearest goal I have right now is to achieve 2 million subscribers by January 2023 on my main channel. So your likes and comments will help to boost my videos to new viewers who have never seen my channel before. So it'd be great if you can help me out. Please feel free to leave 2 or 3 or 4 or 5 comments on my videos if you'd like to. That would be great. It helps out with the algorithm. And to be honest, at this pace right now, it'd be really, really difficult for us to try to achieve 2 million, but we are not going to be giving up until the very last moment. So it'd be great, seriously amazing if you could help us out. From now on, I think in our weekly meetings and such, we'll continue to try to think of good ways to try to raise the number of subscribers. We're thinking of maybe challenging ourselves in different media, maybe trying to do some of the popular video topics, talk about video topics or react to popular videos and such. We're going to be doing a lot of things. We have a lot of things to do in mind. Probably powering up our membership too, upgrading the features of our membership in our main channel and everything. So anyways, I hope you can look forward to that as well. And of course, all the other things like making the merchandise, working towards the tourism industry, all of these things are moving at the same time too. So I hope you can look forward to our future information. And thank you so much for listening, guys. Bye-bye.